is Guardian Radio 96.9 FM, Nassau, Bahamas.
The views and opinions of the hosts and guests are their own and do not necessarily reflect the position of the management and staff of Guardian Network.
You have to be strong in today's world. Keep your focus and up. You believe in how to achieve all your dreams. Keep moving forward. Never accept less than who you are. Live your best life. Be strong and free. It's the Hit Back with Nahaja Black. It's the Hit Back with Nahaja Black. It's the Hit Back with Nahaja Black. It's the Hit Back with Nahaja Black.
Good afternoon, Bahamas, and welcome to the Hit Back. I'm your host, Nahaja Black. It is a beautiful day here in the 242. I hope that you are doing well, taking care of yourself, and living your best life today. Well, if you haven't heard, I don't know, because I didn't announce it, I didn't announce it, but that today is indeed the last day that I will be hosting the Hit Back, and it is a bittersweet day for me, the last day that I'll be doing this show on air, the last day of intense conversations, intense being an understatement, right? The last day that we will have, I guess, this sort of this experience. We've been out for, I think, 10 years, and this has been one of those processes that is far more difficult than I expected or anticipated that it would be. Because for 10 years, I have been doing something that I then ended up in a space or a place where I didn't anticipate from 2012 to now. The story of Nahaja Black starts with the story of Nahaja, the daughter of, and the peculiar child that always and without a doubt would be rambunctious, who was told from she was a child, stop talking so much, who read vociferously, who was not, who all I had in me, and I tell you, but the Bible speaks of it, the steps of the righteous are ordered by the Lord. And that things that you didn't see or have a reason or understand why you were the way you were, why the peculiarities, why, I remember, I tell folks, that one of my good friends, I remember telling and sharing the story with her about the irony of it all is that I was a shy child, very, very shy. And, but that shyness went away when I got saved at 13 going on 14. And I know you guys have heard me say this before. That shyness got away or moved away because when I got saved, the Bible says it's like, the Bible says, or Jeremiah says it's like fire shut up in your bones. And I remember being the most ridiculously saved person I know, and not in a good way. And I had to grow out of it. I remember, my second day at R.M. Bailey as a junior high school student in grade 10, second day in a public school, that I didn't necessarily want to go to. I wanted to go to C.R. Walker. And I remember the Lord saying to me, get up and tell them about me. And that was the scariest thing I'd ever done in my life, because I knew that in that moment, this makes me look ridiculous, right? I don't know these people's names. I don't know anything about them, but now I've had to step out of myself and tell them about something that is so uncool. But that's what I was told to do. But I didn't realize that God was setting me up for a public speaking career. I didn't realize then what God was doing and fashioning in me. If I could do that then at 13, 14, risk embarrassment, being the most unpopular person, the crazy fringe person, then the fear of speaking out and up for with conviction, later in life, it didn't change. One of the questions I got, many of you know me from Guardian, right? In November 2019, when the Lord decided that this was the shift, I did not plan. I started this path of radio. I can tell the story of, and I've shared this with you guys, 10 years ago, I only wanted to talk sports. And I can tell you I was asleep. Nationally, I was asleep. I wasn't meditating on the national discourse of what is right and what is wrong. I didn't have time for that because I was about being, my husband and I fashioning our financial goals, our freedom, our vision, entrepreneurship. I remember being inside our store on Village Road. And I was just, we were right after this was during the roadworks. And I mentioned again, roadworks 2010, I think it was, or 10. It was under the Ingram administration. And I remember being so frustrated with it. And I was standing and looking out the mirror and I was listening and thinking about our national debt, how many people are becoming unemployed, how many businesses were closing and shutting down. And spiritually in that moment, and I wish I could explain it better, but words wouldn't allow me to. You ever see that, that same movie where your father or your boyfriend, someone would just lift your chin up? And spiritually in that moment, I heard the Holy Spirit say, and lifting my chin up and said, look up, look, get your head out of the sand and see what's going on around you. Did I expect for my conditions to change? At this point, I hadn't even started sports talk yet. But now it's as if God was saying, okay, get out of your slumber, take notice. What is going on? When I started sports talk, all I wanted was to do that, right? I loved it. Cecil could tell you that I loved that thing. I love talking it. I could tell you about my friendships with Marcellus in that space. I did there what I believe I now do, which was push the boundaries, get the interviews. I never knew anybody in local sports. Carlton Smith here, when he was the director of radio, and I asked him if he can do sports talk, and he said to me with a challenge, you know nothing about local sports. He said that, you know nothing about local sports. I can't, and that was the end of the conversation in essence. He didn't hang up on me, no, but it was a realization that I want to dive in deep. But it didn't stop me there because I called another space and it was peace. Because at this point, my husband is like, well, sweetheart, do it, then do it. And I'll tell you what, that's another life lesson. Your success is tied to the people you're tied to. The life lesson. And so I then go ahead and I call Peace Radio. And then I call Steve. And I don't speak to Steve McKinney. I speak to Pastor Ken Andrews. He wasn't a pastor. And then he was a pastor then. Ken Andrews said to me, I like your voice, young lady, come. This long story short, I ended up being a sports reporter there, and that's how I got to know Marcellus, Wiley, my Troy Feast for a radio show we did, Van Ferguson, and Miss B there at ZSR Sports Miss 103.5, right? But that started me off, and I'll tell you the blessing of it was for money. And one of the life lessons that the Lord had taught me early was get in the door. Rick Fox said it, always don't have any fear about being a rookie. Get in the door. Things you don't know, that's fine. It's fine. It's staying in ignorance that's not good. Sometimes you got to be bolder. No, in life you have to be bigger than your fears. You have to stretch yourself until it hurts, until it's uncomfortable. Don't let the no's deter you. And I tell you, I think the reason I had such audacity to even ask was because I never went with this thing, you need to pay me. Because I'm willing to work for free. This was something that I wanted to try and wanted to do and wanted to prove that I was good at. And sports talk, again, I love sports come to this day. I rather listen to that than anything in politics, anything in current affairs. That's on my radio. That's what I listen to. And it moved me. And for 4.5 years, that was all I needed. And it still didn't pay, but it was fun. my My husband, my good husband, that good man, who we did argue, and he did, I'm sure, many days were like, this don't make any kind of sense. And but it was something that drove me, and I wanted to prove something. There was always this proving thing for me, that I can be so good that they'll pay me. Let my work precede me, that I get paid. Now, apparently, getting paid in sports is much harder than you think in the Bahamas. But the first time I spoke anything other than sports on radio, and it was on ZSR, I was doing my show. I think Lawrence was my co-host then, Troy Feast and Lawrence. Anyways, the first time I was upset with then Minister of Sports, Danny Johnson. And why was I upset? Not with him personally, but with effort in youth. Because it was right after the death, not the tragic murder of the young teacher. And I think that was it, the young teacher on Village Road. And I got upset because my thing, what are we doing? How are we? No, it wasn't that. It was something else. No, it wasn't that. It was something else, and it had to do with young people and violence. That issue with the teacher was a whole other thing. But I remember getting upset, and I spoke my heart for the first time, and it wasn't sports. I spoke my heart, and it was not sports related. And the phone lit up. But I went back to sports the next day, because there's a burden when you speak these things, when it's something that's in you and it has to come out, there's a burden to the work. And you keep on pressing on and you keep going. And now here we are, 2017, or late 2016, 2017. I'm at ZSR. And I say to them, I think Van, because the station had started to change, Kermit, because that's when Rodney was there. Levon Miller was there. Spence Finlayson was there. And my weekend, and I'd moved from doing a daily sports show to a weekend sports show. Because, of course, now, not paying, anybody got no time for that all the time. There's only so much youth, and then I had children, so, And Van said, listen, can you do daily commentary? And this is all we can afford. I spoke to my husband, and he said yes. Needless to say, I had a strategy, because I was excited now. This was something different. But I had no understanding of national politics. Because I didn't live in the circle. I didn't live in this space. I didn't live in this space because, of course, ladies and gentlemen, like everyone else, I believe, we don't have time to worry about what they're doing. We just want them to do it right. Because if you spend all of your time watching the clock to see if it works, you've wasted time doing something productive. And so now that we've realized that the chair is broken, it has changed the way we view chairs. It has changed the way we view politics. And so now I'm switching gears because now I didn't even realize this at the time, but the Lord had already made me wake up in 2008, 9, 10. I can't remember the year, but he already told me to wake up, lift your head up, notice what's going on. And I still knew that I had to be great at this thing. My whole life, I've always said that, Nahaja, your purpose is to impact where you go and to do it in order for God. Because he has to get the glory. And it cannot be me. It has to be all for him to help people. When I started that thing, only God knew. I remember I reached out. I saw a fellow online. And I loved his social commentary. And you got to realize, too, that I'm a smart woman. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I ain't a dummy. I'm a smart woman. I look down the road. I see things. The Lord has given me vision, foresight, and discernment. So I can quickly, through the grace of God, determine if someone is good for me or if someone is bad for me. I know and understand seasons. That some things you go through for a season. That those are the things that the Lord has at least equipped me with. The special superpower are some of those things. Does it mean that I get it right all the time? Heck no. But there was strategy, right? Strategy. The strategy was there are some people you've got to align yourself with to help increase your audience. This thing ain't just by mistake now. It is also with intention. And I always say there's a difference between attention and intention. Attention is what comes to you because of noise. Intention is the change that comes with planning and strategy. So intentionally, I reached out to this guy online because I liked his commentary and I noticed he had a following. And so I said to him, I said, hi, how you doing? Would you be willing to join me on my show? Needless to say, 6 years later, he's still my running mate. He's still my guy, my good friend, C.A. Nuri. And we had a dynamic duo. Then, of course, God opened doors. I remember going through this election and I kept seeing, we're coming close to the election period. And CA will tell you when he comes on, we were not easy. Man, we had a good time that election cycle, just like we did this time. We really had fun. And we mashed up the Christian got mashed up. Oh boy. And I ended up landing a big guest, Dame June Sawyer. Dame June Sawyer then afforded me the opportunity to be featured for the first time. No, this was the second time. The first time was sports, when I interviewed Shawnee Miller-Weibo after that giant escapade there when she won her first Olympic medal, but there were some issues. And Sheldon Longley wrote an article, and that's when the first time my show actually made it on air. The second time, though, which was national news, was when Dame Joan Sawyer came on the show and Candia Dames did a feature on it. I was like, oh, Lord, I'm doing something. Then Candia Dames herself joined me in that little small old studio and was a guest of mine. And I said, whoa, God, you're doing something. The dame liked me so that she has been a staple on my show since then. She's been a part of my story. And I remember, and I could take you even back further, the first week that I went and started that talk show, my first guest was Branville McCartney. Who am I that I would get Branville? The second show was Brent Simonet, who I ran into in John Bull. And he said yes. This is the story of God ordering steps, not because I knew anyone, not because I had anything, but when he set the path. After that election, I didn't realize that the station was going through its CSR, was going to go through its process. And my good friend, Richard Rudon, there at Star 106.5, who's now my good friend. I never knew Richard Rudon. And he was the producer then. And he said, listen, I want you to come over and try. Jeff is leaving. Your station is closing down. Will you fill in? Just try it out. I didn't do any shenanigans. I didn't do anything. God moved. And that door was opened. I remember saying, but Guardians fits me, but you know what, God, wherever you put me, you will bring increase. That's always been my philosophy. Wherever you're planted, once you're in his will, once you know you're not stepping outside, you're not trying to go ahead of him. Many are the plans of a man's heart. That means you plan, but you desire will. And so all of this is, and when I have a quick guest that I want to bring on, but I will tell you more about the story, because this is my transitioning from this space. I'll tell you, I know for sure that it is a transition that is only because God has designed it so. Only because. And so we are going to mourn this period, but we are going to rejoice in what is to come. But we'll take a quick break. When we come back, I want to celebrate something else too. Then we'll bring my good friend C.A. Nuri on, and I'll finish telling you some of my stories and blah, blah, blah. We'll have a chat. You're listening to The Hit Back with Nahaja Black, Guardian Radio, 96.9 FM. When we come back, my last guest, not last special guest. Special guest of The Hit Back. We'll be back after this.
Prostate cancer. My family didn't know if I was going to live. At Cancer Treatment Centers of America. Within days, I got an appointment. They presented me with treatment options, and we set up a robotic prostatectomy. When my scans came back, there are no signs of cancer. They don't see you as a number, they see you as a part of the family. I'm going on with my life. It's a real gift.
Call us at Cancer Treatment Centers of America.
We know how important collecting your money can be to the success of your business. Start your relationship with Fidelity today so that we can show you the many options available to you with our merchant services. From click and pay to merchant terminals and e-commerce options. We're here to help your business succeed. For more details, speak to one of our business development officers at 356-7764 in Nassau or 352-6676 in Freeport. Visit our website at fidelitygroup.com or visit any of our branches.
It's the Hit Back with Nahaja Black. It's the Hit Back with Nahaja Black. It's the Hit Back.
And we're back. You're listening to the Hit Back with Nahaja Black, Guardian Radio 96.9 FM. Okay, y'all, before we go, I have a special set of guests here, and I'm pretty excited that they're joining us on the show. And I'm trying to figure out, am I not hearing my headphones right? But we'll see. We'll see if I can hear the audio on this pretty good. I want to welcome all the way from My Gateway, right? My Gateway. Kermit, and let me know if if everything's open. And I want to say good afternoon to our special guests. And I got to make sure I have all of their wonderful names ready to go, as I should have had it ready. Mr. David Strawn, Project Manager, and Mia Nottage, Change Management Practitioner, My Gateway Portal, and they're here to talk about the My Gateway Portal from DTU, the DTU reps. Lady and gent, welcome to the Hit Back. Hello.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm well. You're well.
Good. It's such a pleasure. I don't hear David. David, are you there?
I am certainly here, Nahaja.
Well, listen, first of all, thank you guys so much. It's just sad that this is the first time I got y'all on when we celebrating such a big deal, right? That My Gateway, this platform that is actually, I've used it. My sister, I forwarded a lot of people to it. I haven't used it yet. I'm about to get started with using it. That it has been doing so well in its first year of implementation. And this is the setup for it. Tell us a bit about it, please. What is My Gateway? How does it work for many Bahamians to understand, and the new things that are happening with this portal?
Well, My Gateway is a platform created by Bahamians for Bahamians and now international residents as well, that allow persons to access government services online.
Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, so it's an integrated platform, easy as 1, 2, 3, accessing government service. You sign up, and all of the services are there and ready for you to go.
Okay, so tell us a bit about the services. I remember one of the things I thought was interesting and I liked, and it led me to a question about security, though, was that, like, for example, I wanted to put in to get a police record. And the process, it required a lot of information, a lot of data, right? That is important, private, and hopefully, integrated in systems that some other time that it would be, it would be easier, the process. But there's a question of security. I wanted to ask you, Ms. Nottage or Mr. Strawn, how do we understand security when it comes to putting your information in these portals?
All right, so I will take that, Nahaja, and thanks for having us again. And good day, Bahamas. So the My Gateway platform was designed with security in mind, and that's why we coined it as the centralized, safe, secure way to access and pay for government services. So all of your data is secured through a series of security servers that are hosted through our digital partners in country as well as out of country. But the main aspect there is we do also have as a part of cybersecurity, or our national CERT, which is our cybersecurity incident response team as well. That's also been designed with how do we not just look at this from a digital transformation unit, particularly My Gateway, but entirely with whole of government in mind for all of our systems and our networks within government to make sure that everything is safe and secure for the Bahamian public.
Yeah, and I think that that's what's so important too, is that as we begin to take this digitization process to its next level, right, to our next level, and the simplicity of it, though it does ask for, good bits of information, it does make the system make it easier. What are some of the things, the most common things that you guys have heard where people are saying, I like this because of, and I would like to see, this implemented or this added?
Well, one of the common things, and I guess first of all, customers are no longer required to wait on very long lines. They also very much appreciate that they don't have to replicate uploading their data. Most times that once they upload it once, that is it. And so those are the common reviews, and also being able to pay online, no longer having to worry about carrying cash to agencies, like I said, waiting on those long lines, and actually being able to collect their documents at one centralized spot. So there are a number of great feedbacks that we've been getting through this platform and through the project in general. And we are hoping to also expand additional services on the platform, which is one of the things that they often ask for.
Yeah. Okay, so give us a list, a rundown, if you can, of all of the services that are now available on the portal, on the My Gateway portal.
Wow, we're currently at about 42 services.
Really?
Yes. But we'll just go through some of those top ones that are hot items that persons are requesting the most. So we have definitely the police character certificate or character reference. We have over 20,000 requests for that service since we've launched the My Gateway last year. But that service came online July of last year. And so we've been exponentially seeing persons shifting from going to the agency to requesting that document online. In addition, we have driver's license with over 9,000 requests for the driver's license renewal service. So we have seen the trend, and even with the recently launched last September, where we had the vehicle license registration renewal service, which also has seen a tremendous uptick in persons accessing and utilizing that service. The average wait time that we've tracked with the launch of the renewal of your vehicle has been about 15 to 20 minutes, and we've been averaging as low as 5 to 10 minutes for you to be in and out. And the caveat there is that you do a lot of the pre-work prior to arriving at the agency for your vehicle to be inspected. So you upload your certificate of insurance, you upload the photo of your windshield disc, some pre-work happens with the agency on the back end, and by the time you arrive for your appointment, you are queued in line and you do a few photos of your vehicles via a tablet for the inspection, and your decal is printed for your current year of renewal. So we're making it and streamlining it to make it easier to do business with the Bahamian government, as well as we are expanding to increase the number of services, eventually to 200 plus services on the centralized My Gateway portal.
You made me excited because this is my birth month. This thing for the first time now. I'm all excited to get to see the process go through. So let me ask you guys, as we look at this first year, if you're just tuning in, we have joining us both representatives of DTU. What is DTU? Because they gave me DTU. Please give me that acronym. What is that?
The Digital Transformation Unit within the, Terada, I'll let you say what the other sub-agency that we fall under, that we come under as DTAC.
Yeah, the Ministry of Economic Affairs, the most recent established ministry. So we are underneath the Ministry of Economic Affairs. Oh, well,
of course, all of that is good. And I think that's interesting because the Digital Transformation Unit, that's a big priority. And again, it'll go back to me in my mind of the level of data security and protection and the policy digital data protection. But that's not here nor there for this conversation. I would ask then the future, 1 year, and what would you rate it? I think the success story is a very pivotal one. What would you rate the success of the portal so far in DTU in your efforts? What would you say that, based on what you guys started out with as the plan, and its launch 1 year ago, what would you say? Have you guys met your expectations? Have you exceeded your expectations? And what would you say to us that, hey, listen, this is 1 year, but in 3 to 5 years, this is the plan. In 10 years, this is where we see ourselves. Give me a little story on that one, please.
Certainly. So, success story, we've exceeded 63,000 registered users on the My Gateway platform. We've actually surpassed the 50,000 application or service request on My Gateway as well. We have over $19 million in duty exemptions or concessions for the various services that we also have that has been applied for Bahamians. And then we also have, with this project, it's a 5-year multi-million-dollar transformation initiative. So we're in year 1, so we have a few more years to go. The target was to get 200 services online, and we do anticipate exceeding that, because as we see the value and benefit in a centralized portal where you can go to a one-stop shop to access and have the ease of doing business with the Bahamian government, it bodes well for everyone in country in terms of just being able to do it from the comfort of your home, and then getting those notifications to go ahead and say your document is ready or your service is ready for follow-up. And so as we look back at the year that was, milestones and those milestones continue to be exceeded or to be met as we continue to grow from strength to strength.
Yeah, and I think this is exciting. You want to add something there, Ms. Nottage?
Well, it's Tyronda Clinton.
I'm sorry.
But that's okay.
No, that's not okay. It's a whole other person. So please forgive me. That's your good Christian name, and you are Tyronda Clinton. My apologies, darling. Please forgive me.
No worries. And I also would like to add that we have also been able to, and you spoke to legislation, and a part of that, this whole project looks at that as well, legislative changes that may be required to the advancement of digitization and digitalization in the Bahamas. And then we also have a team of individuals who work tirelessly, but also are qualified in the areas that they are participating in and directly involved with. So I think also that's something that we should highlight as a part of this transformative initiative.
I thank you all so much. What is so important is, of course, that we begin or continue this transformation. This is so vital to us because, I won't say it because to be in a real country, right? Because this digital space, it is not just the space, it is what is. And so really getting all of our services as much as we can into that digital space, it just makes everything so much more convenient. And it also aids the government in its necessary need for data collection. And so I think that this is all wonderful. And knowing that brilliant Bahamians are at the helm, I want to thank you both so much for the time. And anything else before we go, but I want to thank you both for the time.
Yeah, just to conclude and add to that last statement that you just made. So when we look at the makeup of the team that's formed the Simple Transformation Unit, is 99.9% Bahamian young homegrown talent.
Yep.
We have just 2 of our regional partners or persons who are on the project that lend support from a regional support standpoint. And that's one thing that we really should be proud of as a country, that we are actually building this infrastructure in country with Bahamian grown talent. And that's something that we should all be proud of as we move forward with this digital revolution.
Indeed. Thank you guys so much. Continue the great work there at the Digital Transformation Unit. And we hope and we look forward to more. Someone online is saying, listen, My Gateway has certainly met my expectations, saved me from asking people in Nassau to do things, then shipped to Atlanta. Y'all need an Icon Award. Obviously, that person is in Atlanta, so that Bahamian is in Atlanta, so they're very happy. And that's the beauty of these services. So thank you so much for the work that you've been doing.
Thank you too for having us on the show.
Thank you, guys.
And thank you, and congratulations to 10 wonderful years.
Thank you.
And I wish you all the best for you in the future endeavors.
Thank you both so much. Oh, I got off verklempt. Thank you. You're listening to the Hit Back with Nahaja Black. When we come back, my good friend C.A. Nuri, it's our final Friday of the Hit Back with Nahaja Black, but I'm sure there will be someone else to hit back right here, 4 to 6 p.m., Guardian Radio 96.9 FM. We will be back right after this.
How important collecting your money can be to the success of your business. Start your relationship with Fidelity today so that we can show you the many options available to you with our merchant services. From click and pay options online to merchant terminals and e-commerce options. We're here to help your business succeed. For more details, speak to one of our business development officers at 356-7764 in Nassau or 352-6676 in Freeport. Visit our website at fidelitygroup.com or visit any of our branches.
Fidelity, we're good for you.
When I got prostate cancer, my family didn't know if I was going to live. At Cancer Treatment Centers of America, within days, I got an appointment. They presented me with treatment options, and we set up a robotic prostatectomy. When my scans came back, there are no signs of cancer. They don't see you as a number, they see you as a part of the family. I'm going on with my life. It's a real gift.
Call us at Cancer Treatment Centers of America.
It's the Hit Back with Nahaja Black. It's the Hit Back with Nahaja Black. It's the Hit Back with Nahaja Black. It's the Hit Back with Nahaja Black.
And we're back. You're listening to the Hit Back with Nahaja Black, Guardian Radio 96.9 FM. My good friend C.A. Nuri. C.A. look like he's crying, though. He doesn't look like he's in tears. There's a smidgen. What do you say, buddy? Let me see.
I'm okay. What my concern is, how can it be a last day and there's no food here? No cake, no food, no drink, no nothing.
But it's my last day, so where is the cake?
That's what I'm asking. Where is the cake, the food, and drink?
Well, I listen, where my boss is, so he knows that they don't rate me.
I'm concerned. The love is not there. The appreciation is not there. I came here eager to eat off you.
Why you have to mash up the people?
I'm just saying that there's no food here to eat. I'm just saying there's no food here to eat.
I see no farewell cake either.
Yeah,
I ain't gonna bring it up no more.
I'm just saying.
But you always come and looking someplace to eat, though.
That's how I get paid. I think I deserve to be fed. I am good company, and I find that I speak better when I'm full.
When you're full.
Yes, I'm full. And I'm not full today. I'm not full.
I believe that that's all it is. Someone says, all the best, Mrs. Black. I guess we'll now have the Hit Back with C.A. Nuri.
That sounds good, but no. No.
Why not, Cecil?
I'm a sidekick. There's Batman and Robin, but have you ever seen any program with just Robin by itself? There's no Robin. There's the Lone Ranger and Tonto. There's no Tonto show. There's no Tonto show.
No Tonto show?
No. So it doesn't work.
Someone says C.A. traps eat food.
Yes. I need to be appreciated with food. Yeah. And I'm a little disappointed. I will send an inbox to Dwight to remind him that today is your last day, and he seemingly forgot. He forgot, and he did not bring any cake. He did not, no cider. I could drink some cider. I mean, I don't like cider, but I could drink some cider off you.
You don't drink cider?
No.
I don't drink cider either.
But
that was when I was a child.
But my thing
I put away childish things.
I find that when it's free, I drink
you
anything but free. Whatever free. Even when the sauce tastes bad, I don't eat sauce. Because it's free, I will take it home and say, no, wife, you eat that.
Someone made a great point. They said, Nahaja, how you could expect a party and you gurn? That's a good point.
I would have celebrated.
That's a good point.
I would have celebrated.
That's good.
I would have celebrated.
All right, so we are, Cecil, it's the end of our
It's a journey. It's a journey.
This here.
And I'm glad to have been beside you and take part in this journey. I am glad to get to know you.
Yeah.
It's been like 6-7 years now.
But listen, and it feels like we've known each other for forever.
Yeah, long time.
Right? And
long time.
We've passed the friend of Convenience.
No.
Yeah,
Yes.
We're family.
Because
right?
I was a friend of convenience when it
No,
started.
at the beginning you were.
Yeah,
I was
you
trying to,
needed me for 2 seconds.
I was riding that
Yes,
coattail of
yes,
social media.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, you have to be strategic.
Now
Some
you
of
have your
my-
own following.
Some of my good friends were off of your...
Page.
Oh,
Yeah.
Shout out to Sonny.
Yeah, Sonny's there.
Thea and Antoinette.
All of Bahama
Bernie.
Issues Group.
Yep.
And people who do not know what Bahamas Issues is pre-Facebook. Yeah. And this is where Bahamians
There was a thing
went.
pre-Facebook?
Yeah,
Jesus,
Bahamas
y'all
Issues
old.
was pre-Facebook.
Y'all old.
And this is where people went, Bahamians came
Uh-huh.
to engage and talk politics and commentary.
Mm-hmm.
And we moved off of that platform and came on to Facebook. And Facebook branched in various groups and then moved on to people on their personal pages.
Mm-hmm.
Still debating, still exchanging ideas, still influencing politics, influencing media in general, you know. So I'm glad to be a part of that.
Yeah. Someone says goodbye and good riddance.
Not a goodbye, good riddance. And you know, you cannot not always be liked by everyone.
No, well,
I know some people who cannot stand you.
I know that.
You know,
I know that.
who will call and say, well, she is talking foolishness. I said, what did Nahaja do today?
Yeah.
You know, so, and I know some people who enjoy it every day, who will at 3:56, they'll turn on to Guardian Radio and listen to you before you come on to 6 o'clock, then turn it off again. You know, they must listen to you.
Well, you know, and that's why this process, and I was saying it earlier, this whole thing, you know, in political talk and radio, or TV or whatever it is, in the Bahamas, it's vitriolic, right?
Yeah.
And in particular politics. But that wasn't, for me, again, I always say that it could not be.
But you were very accommodating. Some things I see you allow. I see some things that you deal with. And I know I couldn't do it. I would hang up automatically. Hang up.
Yeah.
'Cause I
But
don't like
wasn't
people
raised that
challenging
way.
me.
I
And you
wasn't-
accommodate a lot of people.
But I wasn't raised that way.
You're different, though.
You respect people and you listen to see if they will make sense at some point.
No, I don't like listening.
Yeah, no.
I just hang
now,
up.
when it doesn't make sense, then, you know, you move on .org. But, you know, and this goes back to when you're called in a space, right? When you're called to a thing. And I want to say this to everyone who's listening, because, again, I was told, stop talking, right?
You talk too much?
Talk too much. You don't know what you're doing, what you're talking about.
You were critiqued a lot in the beginning. I mean, I remember every day someone used to
Listen,
criticize you.
I remember-
Inbox on top of inbox.
I remember when I was at DSR, this well-known PLP fellow also had a show. And I mean, I took the former administration and the Prime Minister Christie to task. Man, all I got was calls right after.
Every day.
Because he apparently went on his show. And man, said all kind of unchristian things about me.
Lord.
Right? But that was a lesson. You know what was the biggest thing or the biggest challenge of doing this? And I will say, again, I go to this. When you are called to a space or a purpose, you cannot help but do the thing that you're called to do. No one has ever paid me to speak for or against them, you know. I could tell stories of people who tried, right? I can tell those stories. But when you look at what we've been going through as a people, somebody got to say, hold on, but y'all ain't listening to me.
Yes.
And there was a time in this process, Cecil, where I was like, you know what, God, this don't make sense. Why you got me doing? I don't need this. I don't need this. We are comfortable where we are
Without this. Yes.
Now, mind you, you know I'm competitive.
Yes, you are competitive.
You know I I won't be the best
Yes, you want to be the best.
all the time. That's just how I go.
And researching and make sure that
'Cause
the
I-
top of that, yeah.
And can I tell you, I want to thank Candia Dames for being a great, she didn't know it. She would just, you know, call once in a while. Hey, just make sure you don't get sued. And let me show you how.
Always warn you don't get sued.
Yeah, listen, she was a real,
Remember when they used to warn you about me?
Listen, you
bring
was the
that
number one reason I would
You
get
bring
sued.
that CA degree again, he can cost us against sued.
You were my number one reason we might get sued. I tell you right now. You was like, oh, Jesus, Cecil.
Watch Cecil.
Yeah, Cecil could get us sued. So, you know, when going through this process, and this has made two elections, but this one was the first one where I was really out front. Like it was different now.
You were ahead this election, definitely.
Yeah.
People were listening to you and see what's up. And mind you, it was, everybody was so hard and rigid in terms of how they interpret the election. I find that your interpretation was very fluid, where people came to enjoy without having that temperature, that heightened temperature of combativeness.
Yeah, no. But look, this was exhausting. Can I? This is just exhausting, because of course it isn't just you when you get the ire.
Yes.
It's your children, it's your family.
It's your children,
everyone
your family.
else takes that burden too.
Even your church family.
Man, listen, I got to tell you, I got the best family ever. I remember there was something that did hurt me a lot though, when my friend, and I realized that I had to go and pray about it, when my friend lost his wife.
Mm-hmm. Oh yes, that was a trying time for you, actually.
Yeah. And someone told my brother, your sister can lie, babe. Because so apparently I was making up that story.
The whole story.
Because I was anti-vaccine. Which, of course, Cecil, we ain't anti-vaccine.
No.
But that I would make up a story.
A whole story about a friend.
And then I realized that, and I love my family for it because they showed up for me. But what that goes to show is we are constantly being intimidated to not speak up and speak out.
Yes.
And folks will put whatever they need to make them sleep well. But I learned in this process, and I want to say this to everyone who's listening. Everyone who's listening. Don't dim your light to make people who are going nowhere uncomfortable.
Say it again, man.
Don't dim your light for people who are going nowhere just to make themselves comfortable.
So don't hide under the bushel.
When you are called to do a work, there will be people who can't handle it. And that is fine. No pot that seeks, no plant, no seed can stay in the same pot as it grows. It needs roots. It has roots. It has to expand. And that then at some point has to be planted in a space where it can shoot out and be the great oak tree it was meant to be. Where you are planted in this pot may not be where you are ending up. The Bible says one man sows, one man waters, but it is he who brings the increase. Know that where you are planted today may not be where God has you tomorrow. And so wherever that journey takes you, y'all got to hear me today because this is so deep in my heart.
Preach it for me.
No, thanks, buddy.
Yeah, I got you back.
No, man, I appreciate you.
Okay.
That wherever you apply, because Cecil could tell you, we didn't see this.
No.
We were having fun.
We were having
Mind
fun.
you now, wait, hold on. To say we didn't see this. To know, I always knew that I wanted to come here at Guardian Radio.
Yes, you mentioned that earlier.
Early.
In conversation, yes.
And but I never forced it. Right, we just kept doing our thing.
Nor did you see how he was going to get here?
No, not even.
I know.
Because in order for me to get here, even to get in Guardian, Empress wanted to go back.
Yeah.
And that was the opportunity.
The opportunity came there.
Yeah, and that's how God works, right? You don't have to move anybody, hurt nobody. It's just peace wherever he is. And I mean to tell you, there's nothing I would change about my time. Nothing I would take back in what I said. I don't have any regrets. And that's what my dad taught me. Never live a life of regret.
And you got a lot of free food too.
Oh, the free food recently.
Yeah, I used to envy you. That's the reason why I came on the
learned
show.
the free food technique, though. It was late. It was late. It
Yeah.
was late. I learned that technique from my good friend Clint.
Oh, well, we see that Clint got a lot of food.
Clint still gets a lot of
Yeah,
free food.
we notice.
I don't even understand how we could change jobs and still get free food.
You still get free food?
I don't get free food like that.
No.
No.
We gotta work
Thank
on
God for Wicked Wings. Hello, Nat.
There you go.
But it is. We have to be in this country. It's so small. It's so vitriolic. And when God and I go back to this, the steps of the righteous are ordered by the Lord, because He knows where He has you, for what season He has you. And when you think you have your plans, He has another plan, and it's better than yours. And so man, listen, I am blessed and highly favored. Blessed and highly favored. I say it every day. People call me, how you doing, Nahaja? Blessed and highly favored. I speak that because I know I am. Y'all got to know where I come from, see. So where we come from, we ain't come from nothing.
But I hear all of that, and I just got a text, and the text said they hear the story about where you come from, but you won't talk about where you going.
Oh,
I'm reading it now. I asked, where you going?
Yeah,
It's not about the story, but where you come from. It's about where you going.
Because you're nosy.
That's what it is.
You're nosy. Okay. You're nosy. And I can tell you when I'm ready.
When you're ready. But I know I had to ask.
Yeah,
I had
you
to
had to
ask.
ask,
People
yeah.
don't text me. I had to put it
And
through.
we got a call on the line. Let's get the call on the line. Caller, you're on the hit back. Welcome. Hello, you're on the air.
Hello, good evening. How you doing?
I'm doing well, and you?
Yeah, how y'all doing? You know, just let me say this. You know, this is a dying world, and I want to say, in the fear of the Lord, strong confidence. Therefore, his children shall have a place of refuge, a place of shelter. You know, I noticed since COVID took place that you kind of simmer down. You know, and you know, these are the last days you're living in. So I just want y'all to be encouraged. Thanks.
Thank you. Thank you. Feel free, everyone.
Yes,
I'll take all the calls.
Yes.
Good, bad, and indifferent. I understand that
And I appreciate the last caller. No, we need encouragement and to embrace life to its fullest. And I want to publicly wish you well. You definitely deserve this opportunity. I've seen you blossom to strength. I've seen you research and take this job seriously and soberly, and it's something to commend. And in terms of enjoying listening to a talk show host, I enjoy listening to you. Even the subjects I don't even like listen to. You know, I say, okay, Nahaja's on, and I love her voice. I love the questions that she come up with, the originality of it. I love the opportunity she gives persons, and I shall sit down and listen, you know? And I even smile when you put me in the background to interview other people. So, okay, I guess I'm in the background again, you know? And I enjoy all of that. And I can say that at the beginning of your career, when there were numerous chronic callers who would call and mash you up and call you all kind of names but a child of God. And I've seen that you've moved away from that, where people call and commend you all the time, even people who don't like you. Will say, well, I appreciate what you do, even though I disagree with you. You know, so I've seen that.
Yeah, and you know, Kermit, let's get some of these callers here. Thank you, buddy. You're listening to the Hit Back with Nahaja Black. Thank you so much, caller. Welcome.
Yeah, pleasant good afternoon, Nahaja.
Good afternoon.
I just want to wish you all the best in your new endeavors, wherever you go. Remember that, you know, you are a child of God, and he has some good plans for you. And I must say that I truly enjoyed your show. I think you went beyond a regular talk show. I really enjoyed that interview that you did with the lady out of Freeport who was trying to get some resolution, you know, to that Dorian affair.
Miss Barry.
Yeah, if that ever was, you know, resolved.
Right.
But I just want to say, you know, thanks for what you've done, and I just hope wherever you go, that, you know, God will continue to favor you. But I first heard you, I think, when you sat in a few times for
Chrissy.
Love.
Yes. I didn't even get to that part of the story.
Yeah,
You're right.
That's the first time that I, you know, that I heard you, and I thought you did a great job. Even then, as a so-called newcomer.
Yes.
So obviously, God has put some gifts in you that you didn't realize that you had, and it had to be brought out.
Yeah.
So continue to grow, and may God continue to bless you and your family.
Thank you so much. I appreciate the call. We got to take a quick break. You're listening to the Hit Back with Nahaja Black. Final Friday here with me on the Hit Back. I'm trying to get CA to be the host, but he said no.
No.
I don't think that hire you anyway, CA.
No, they don't like me that much.
I mean, I
but no, I am controversial though, so I understand that.
We'll take a break. You're listening to the Hit Back. We'll be back after this.
This is Guardian Radio 96.9 FM, Nassau, Bahamas. This is Guardian Radio 96.9 FM, Nassau, Bahamas.
Fidelity, we're good for you.
We know how important collecting your money can be to the success of your business. Start your relationship with Fidelity today so that we can show you the many options available to you with our merchant services. From click and pay options online to merchant terminals and e-commerce options. We're here to help your business succeed. For more details, speak to one of our business development officers at 356-7764 in Nassau or 352-6676 in Freeport. Visit our website at fidelitygroup.com or visit any of our branches.
When I got prostate cancer, my family didn't know if I was going to live. At Cancer Treatment Centers of America, within days, I got an appointment. They presented me with treatment options, and we set up a robotic prostatectomy. When my scans came back, there are no signs of cancer. They don't see you as a number, they see you as a part of the family. I'm going on with my life. It's a real gift.
Call us at Cancer Treatment Centers of America.
It's the Hit Back with Nahaja Black. It's the Hit Back with Nahaja Black. It's the Hit Back with Nahaja Black. It's the Hit Back with Nahaja Black.
And we're back. You're listening to the Hit Back with Nahaja Black, Guardian Radio 96.9 FM. All right, so we are here, CA and I. We are talking about our, today being the last. Why is this phone? I just got a new phone, Cecil.
Yes.
And it's just very loud.
I love the phone.
Thanks, but
It's
I don't.
A beautiful phone.
I don't know. This was supposed to be my Christmas present. The man just gave me my Christmas present last night.
Just giving you a Christmas
And my
present.
birthday this month. So what are you gonna do now?
It's a birthday present.
So well,
That's
he's.
a shared, yeah.
I think this is a shared gift.
You're not getting any Valentine's
I ain't getting
Day.
nothing else after
No
this.
Valentine's Day.
No Christmas, no birthday.
No birthday.
Yeah.
But it's a beautiful phone.
Yeah, thanks, but it's noisy now. Like, I don't know, I feel like, geez, this is how I know I'm aging, a smidgen.
But it's so big. It fits. It's so big for your hand.
Yeah, but it's super light. It's much lighter than the other one. The other one was super heavy. This is the other one. Yeah, it's super heavy.
And it's not as big.
Okay. Yeah, it ain't as big. It's lighter, right? So anyways, we digress. All right, so today is the final show.
And final means that there'll be no more shows, right? Do you have anything pre-recorded that I'd be anticipating?
No. I should have, just for fun, but I don't think it works like that. I don't think it works like that.
Could have played all next week. Let people think that you're still here.
I mean, for fun, right? Would have just...
But so no.
No.
So after the day, I won't hear you online?
No.
So I got to do all the replays?
You got to do all the replays. Yeah, it's fun. But, we can still make, crack jokes.
Yeah, man, I have your number.
Yeah, all the time.
You have your number.
Yeah. So we are, someone says that they're enjoying the reflections, the storytelling,
Okay.
But let's talk about when we first met, C.
Yes.
I stalked you online.
You used to stalk me online.
And Messenger worked then.
Messenger worked then.
And you said, what?
What?
What did you say?
Who are you?
You so did.
What show?
I had to use my husband's connection.
Yes, because I know her husband, and her husband knows me, and he'd make sure. Don't worry, just say my name. And I know him. And you who? And then you said, "Oh, join me on your show on this radio station."
And you're like, "Who?"
And I said, "Where? Huh? It's a radio station out there."
Where this is?
And I drove past the place several times.
Yes, you were
couldn't find
lost.
it.
I remember that.
Yeah, couldn't find it. But it was a
We had
nice
great,
meeting.
man. We had great times on
Some
there.
great. Mind you, I must say this: Dwight is a great recruiter because he recruited so much talent. Who
do you
all
realize?
we were familiar with and working
Yes.
with, all came and joined you right here.
Before we came here, I know Aaron was a guest constantly on my show then.
Aaron Green was a guest.
Levin Miller
had his own show.
Own show
there.
It was good times, man.
Then there was Louis Georges who had his own show.
Yes. Who else was there? Well, everybody else.
Spence Phillison
and Spence is now at Guardian.
Yeah.
I mean, Guardian. ZNS.
Yeah,
it was good times. We had fun.
Yeah.
You remember the story of the flying roach?
Yes, I remember the story.
Did we ever tell the story of the flying roach?
I was happy. I mean, we were in the middle of a live broadcast, right?
We were on
and
it.
I saw a roach.
And it saw me.
And it saw Nahaja.
It was looking right at me.
And I'm saying, Nahaja, there's a roach, and we can wait
No,
till
no.
a commercial.
No,
We
but,
can wait till a
but we're
commercial.
doing this eye contact. All of this is eye contact now, right?
Because
So-
the roach is all the way to the end.
Yeah. He was on the wall just eyeing me.
Yes.
And even though Cecil was closer,
Yes.
he was eyeing me.
Yes.
Right? And so I was at first I
The
was
roach
afraid.
sense fair. The roach sense
I
fair.
was petrified.
Yes.
Man,
And so we all were working toward
This break.
To this commercial break.
Real quick.
And the roach decided to fly.
Right
and
at the point.
Nahaja forgot herself. So in the middle of the air, she's speaking midway. Yeah, bring it on prod. Fall flat on the ground. Every camera, every radio, every mic.
Buddy, ain't no time to be
back grasping.
I was not on my back. Why you got to bring up the back? It was
saying
you embellish it now. There was no
tears flowing down her eyes, and the hair.
This story has gone sideways,
Cecil,
completely sideways.
Cecil, save me! And I said, "That's a monster roach. I can't save you. I gotta save myself. Please help me, help me." You know,
that did not go like that.
It was similar though.
It was all fine until the roach flew.
There was no roach?
There was a roach.
Yeah, it didn't fly?
But it did.
Didn't you fall out?
Nope.
No, you didn't
I don't recall that at all.
The camera didn't go bram bram?
Yes, that did.
And so how did the camera go bram bram?
Because we ran. Both of us
What you mean
ran.
we
ran.
You
and
pushed
by
me
the way,
on the ground. That's how I got on the ground. You pushed me on the ground. You didn't care about me.
But don't forget, during that time, Peggy.
Yes.
Peggy. Also known as Candace Scott.
Peggy Scott, yes.
Candace. We had, man, listen, we had some good times.
Great time.
Oh,
Yes,
my God.
great time.
We have a call on the line. Caller, you're on the hit back. Welcome. Oh, okay. Please, my apologies. Give us a call. 323-6232, 325-4316, 325-4259. What is?
It was a killer roach, though.
He's a monster roach.
Yes, it was at least about 6 inches tall. You need to measure what 6 inches is. That roach was 6 inches.
It was
easily.
6 inches long?
Easily.
I won't lie to you. That was a big one.
It was a big roach.
That was a King Kong of a roach.
Yeah.
But we had some good times, man. You know, and the story, even with the caller mentioned, and I can't tell the story without mentioning how I even got on with Chrissy.
Yes,
right?
Go ahead.
There was a great story with Chrissy. Chrissy Love, who had the 2 to 4 spot here. Mm-hmm. And my good friend, Tennille Burrows, knew her from childhood, had me host for her one time at Star.
Okay, nice.
When she had a show there. And apparently Chrissy and Tennille had some sort of arrangement where every Tuesday, Tennille would, join her. And so Tennille said to me, listen, can you be a part of my rotation? With on Chrissy's show, and I said, of course.
Nice.
Why wouldn't I? Right. Chrissy was one of those persons as a female who was unapologetic.
Yes.
With her voice.
Yes.
And that was always inspiring to me too. Mm-hmm. That hey, listen, you say what you got to say, and it is what it is. She and I would have different styles, but our fearlessness is the same. And fearlessness is the wrong word because doing things. In saying you don't have fear and knowing that you're gonna...
Is bold a better word?
Yeah.
They're all both bold. They're trailblazing, definitely trailblazers, especially for women in media and women on a talk show who are constantly challenged and constantly second-guessed. Because, they both of you had callers who would challenge you on your own show.
Yeah.
On your own show.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I got a lot of thanks, though. I mean, someone says, Chrissy was very bold. Bold for sure. And she was definitely one of those persons from afar. And I always tell, God knows all. There's no extracting my story and my relationship with Christ because I know that where I am is only because of design, by His design. As much as I, with intention, wherever I'm planted, I pride myself on I'm going to be the best that I can be where I am. That's all. Wherever I am, where I'm supposed to be, I'm going to give it all I have. And only favor allowed me to get the guests that I got, to make the friends that I've made, and that
you have great connections.
Now
everybody knows you,
right?
And now I'm associated. Before everyone say, "Are you C.A. Nuri from Facebook?" Now I'm C.A. Nuri from the Nahaja Black Show. Like people recognize my voice.
I thought it was the C.A. Nuri in Nahaja Black Show.
But it is the C.A. Nuri in Nahaja Black Show.
I was checking. I mean, just now, I think you admitted.
They now recognize my voice.
I thought you just admitted, though, you are known as C.A. from the Nahaja Black Show. So it was because you just did an admission.
I understand.
You confessed.
Men make mistakes all the time.
Well,
this is one of those
I feel like you went to God and repented, and now the truth comes out of you.
It was a Freudian slip.
What is it? What you call it? What's slip?
The Freuding. How you say that? Pronounce his name?
Anyway, I'm here for you.
Freud or Sigmund Freud?
No. It wasn't Freud. It was Freud. Freudian.
Freud?
Yeah.
The spelling is off, though. That don't spell Freud.
Someone said, Tia said, you're a celebrity.
See, I am a celebrity.
Yeah, you extra, though. Let me just let people see Cecil. He's extra. Cecil is extra. We got a call on the line. Caller, you're on the hit back. Welcome.
Hi, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
This is Jewel from Elusor.
Hi, Jewel. How are you?
I'm good. Just wanted to call in on this your last show to thank you for your invaluable contributions to the fourth estate, to our nation. Thank you for not dimming your light. Thank you for speaking up unapologetically. Thank you for your courage, for inspiring so many. Honestly, Ms. Black, you are the epitome of a transformational leader.
Oh,
I know unequivocally that your steps are ordered by the Lord, and so I decree and declare increased blessings over you. I know God has you. I celebrate you, congratulate you as you move to your next. And I really just wanted to pause today to say thank you.
Thank you so
I
much,
got
Jewel.
chills just now.
Thank you so
I
much.
got chills.
I appreciate that.
Them Lutra people smart though, so they can make a speech. But I got chills just now.
Those Lutra people smart.
Is that Dwight?
That's
With
Dwight.
no cake?
Dwight.
Still no cake.
Dwight.
No food for me.
But he didn't bring any cake for you. Oh, snap. Oh, he bring okay, basket reach. Okay. Basket reach.
Okay.
Hold on, bring it.
I'm moved. Because I was concerned. I was concerned the last day, right? And Dwight didn't bring nothing. But true to form, the true leader, he look and it has
It's
real
so,
stuff.
It's so nice.
Not
in
little
it.
stuff, no, good stuff.
Oh man, oh my God, this is gorgeous. Thanks, buddy. Hi, let me let my people see Dwight. But you notice Dwight has this little smirk there. He's not like he's not happy.
Shade.
Yeah, it's a little bit of.
I should go quiet for now. Let
Yeah,
Dwight go.
let Dwight do his
No,
thing.
I'm here for 1 minute.
Okay, 1 minute.
Because this is too emotional a day for me.
Aw.
Yes.
I miss you too already.
Yeah.
I love you, buddy.
Dwight's like a
boy.
big brother. You know, he's the shepherd. Because I know Dwight used to call you a lot.
This is my guy.
Especially when I'm on, phone call, the text. He's trying to send a
Yeah,
text.
We're supposed to tell him that.
No, I never told him.
No. I say, okay.
I never told him. He peeps my phone.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Say, did Dwight text you again? What did I do? Did I say anything
Let my
again?
boss talk, please. What did you do?
What do you say? 1 minute. We'll go ahead.
This is a little token from all of us to you. We wish you could have done more, but hey, you're going on to bigger and better things. So I'm sure greater than this will come for you wherever you go from here. But yeah, we miss you already. And
I'm getting emotional now. You're gonna cause me to cry.
yeah.
You're gonna cause me to cry, buddy.
But you've been amazing. The standards of your show are sky high, and the quality of the guests and the conversations and the entertainment. And CA, thank you as well, definitely. This has been great, and we are very sad to see you go.
I'm gonna cry now.
You should.
I
You should cry.
Yeah.
You're gonna make us cry. You've made us cry,
Yeah.
and we've been talking about this for a little while.
Yeah.
But
This is tough. And I want to thank you so much, Dwight, because many don't know, but Dwight has always believed in me, right? And I don't even remember, how did I end up being a guest on your show, Dwight? Like, that was like, for
I
me,
just called you.
that was it?
Yeah.
That was it?
Yeah.
Oh, I was low budget. I was like, yes. Because I always listened to your show. Your show for me was the ultimate. That was the highest space. Like, I couldn't go any higher than Dwight's show. Yeah. And still today, my favorite show. I won't lie to you. I can't say other things on air. But
You're just saying that because you're
no, actually on air I would say other things, but then it would get other people a little emotional. So there's some things you just leave off air. But for you believing in me, fighting for me, with me, and ensuring that my worth is quantified. You'll never know how much that means to me. Okay, now I'm gonna cry. We gotta take a break.
No, take a break. Keep talking. Make her cry on the air. Make her cry.
You suck. No, and look at Kermit. You are the worst producer right now,
Some
Kermit.
sad music.
No.
Play Boys to Men. Play Boys to Men.
But all of those things helped to give me confidence. When there were days when I struggled, trying to figure out, was I doing a good job? Yeah. Am I doing it enough of what is necessary for the Guardian standard? And so leaving is definitely bittersweet. But the opportunity wasn't going to happen unless I had been trained by you guys, that I had been, stretched to know how to speak to the world. What are the parameters by which to speak to the world? And how then to acquire guests, and what is the standard of quality programming? You taught me programming. you taught me about segments, and well, of course, I knew there were segments, but then, the Wild Wild West and then coming into civilized society is a different story, right? Oh, wow. So that your space in my story of my radio career is one that will be written in my book one day, where I dedicate a chapter to the benevolent leader, and I appreciate you.
Wow.
Now we need a break.
An entire chapter?
An entire chapter. It is a good chapter. I'm going to cry now.
We need to go on a break.
Yeah, we need a-
yeah, is this teriyaki?
And plus my throat is getting the frog in it. Why didn't you cry? You suck. You were supposed to cry. You came here and made me cry.
But he's emotional. I can see it. He's emotional.
Yeah, I'm pinching myself to make myself.
Whatever, man.
Yeah.
You were supposed to cry.
But I have a question.
Okay.
CA said it earlier. Everybody wants to know.
Yeah, I got another text. I got another text again.
Well, you should stay after the break for the answer.
What?
Stay after the break for the answer. This is
I
what
know
we
the
call-
answer. Can I? What
No,
if I?
no, you ask the
lose
question.
myself. And,
No, you can stay
and-
right
no,
here
No,
for
right.
the
I can't
you
do
have
that.
to
That's your
stay.
story to tell. But you will. Hopefully, you will tell. I think people will be very happy and proud for you if you do tell.
Yeah. Well, you're going to stay because you brought it up now.
Oh, okay.
Cecil, I can't do it with Cecil. Cecil is trapsy.
Yes, you know I will throw shade.
You are
Oh,
going
you're saying if I stay, you will tell?
Yes.
There you go.
Yeah?
Yeah.
After the break?
Yep.
Okay, we're going to find out where Nahaja Black is going.
Right after the break.
After the break.
Tired of banks forcing you to use technology to bank the way they want you to? Your convenience is important. So no matter what your banking needs, Commonwealth Bank's friendly staff are always available in branch for that personal one-on-one service. But when you choose technology, our online and mobile banking app offers you state-of-the-art functionality. The choice is yours. Commonwealth Bank. Bank the way you want.
Throughout our lifetime, we must all make decisions. No matter how we choose, the right one just needs to be made. Like having J.S. Johnson Insurance Agents and Brokers as your insurance partner. We've been serving the Bahamas for over 100 years. Whether you need home, motor, marine, or commercial insurance, make the right decision. Call 397-2100 or visit jsjohnson.com.
J.S. Johnson Insurance. Peace of mind.
When I had got prostate cancer, my family didn't know if I was going to live. At Cancer Treatment Centers of America, within days, I got an appointment. They presented me with treatment options, and we set up a robotic prostatectomy. When my scans came back, there are no signs of cancer. They don't see you as a number, they see you as a part of the family. I'm going on with my life. That's a real gift.
Call us at Cancer Treatment Centers of America.
It's the hit back with Nahaja Black. It's the hit back with Nahaja Black. It's the hit back with Nahaja Black. It's the hit back with Nahaja Black.
And we're back. You're listening to The Hit Back with Nahaja Black. So Cecil has agreed to host my show forever.
I know about that.
Just now, he's in the boardroom. We were in the boardroom.
Yeah, you're in negotiations.
Yeah. This is it. Yeah, so it'll be fun for that. Of course, now, I promised Dwight I would tell where I was going, but we got callers, so let's get the callers first. Yeah, that's what we do. Caller, you're on The Hit Back. Thank you so much for holding. Hello, you're on the air.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm doing pretty well. How is Nahaja?
I'm good. I'm good. Thanks for asking.
Well, CA, this is Glenn Rose. Thank you so much for...
Hey, Glenn.
Hey, Glenn.
Thank you so much for being in our room. I'm not going to cry like you, but, you know, I feel that I remember seeing you at the other place and
That's right. Glenn at
followed you and
CSR.
and listen to your journey, and you mentioned CA as a part of that journey. You two guys have really, in terms of duo and being able to stand on your own, take conversations to really another level.
Mm-hmm.
And I know we don't normally talk about it in this way, but they sometimes say woman is emotional and et cetera, but you have been as balanced as they've come in terms of your
Thank you.
substance, in terms of what you try to convey. And I listen to Dwight sometimes in the morning, but you've been a good anchor, so I don't know if they're going to find a balance to Dwight.
So that morning,
because the ship got to sail even morning and evening, and you represented well, and we're proud of you. And
that is the best way to put it. Wow, that is amazing. That's beautiful.
Yeah. But one thing you didn't take to show the Black Point, and that's my little disappointment.
That's right.
So please put in something for Dwight. CA and I could go down and make it.
Most definitely. Thank you so much, Glenn.
Thank you so much for your national country.
Love you, buddy. Appreciate you. By the way, we took the show then when we had at CS. Y'all didn't take me to Black Point. That would have been a great remote show. Yeah, throw that out there. A little late now. Hey.
Well,
all right.
we could try next week.
All right, but let's do this.
Come back.
You think it's slick now, right? Now it's an option. We have another call on the line. Caller, you're on the hit back. Thanks for holding. Hello, caller, you're on the air. Welcome. Hello.
Hi.
Hi.
Oh, Nahaja?
Yes. How you doing?
Okay, I got you so quickly. This is your lookalike / blonde hair girl, Jasmine.
Nice.
Darling, how are you?
Yeah, I'm okay. I just heard the breaking news yesterday that you're leaving.
Yes.
But I just called to encourage you as a female and as, to follow whatever God, whichever direction God is leading you. Many times we can't think outside the box or live outside the box if we're in the box. We don't know what's out there. So I'm happy that wherever you're going to go, you take up that challenge and you will do well. You're well-rounded. You're very intelligent. Like I said, I like your show. And I'm rooting for you. One of the things my pastor preached on 2 Sundays ago, and it kind of helped me too. He was talking about faith. So if, faith, sometimes, faith is not what we see. Faith is the things, evidence of things not seen. So sometimes if we see it, we might not believe it or might not want to do it. That's where the journey comes in.
Yes.
So one of the things he said was, I can be real quick. One, accepting God's call without knowing where it will lead. So sometimes we have that fear. The second thing is obedience to God's word. Sometimes we have things tugging at us, calling us, and we're like, Jonah, we don't want to go there. No, we don't want to do this. But once we take that step, and the last one is believe God in the midst of contradictions.
Yes.
So, that's
a good one.
Yeah, sometimes things don't always make sense.
Yeah.
And you're saying, why now? Or, what's what? But just go in grace, and I wish you the best, and I will follow you wherever you go. Or just know that, I'm here rooting for you. Thanks for the contribution. You don't realize many of the talk show hosts, they don't realize the power that they have and the lives they influence. A lot of persons look to you all. A lot of persons are uplifted just to turn on the show. Some people don't have a life. All they do is listen to talk show all day or do stuff like that, and it's y'all that's keeping people going, especially during when it was during the
COVID
pandemic. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
A lot of persons were very depressed, suicidal, and just to hear something positive or to make someone laugh, whatever it is.
Thank you.
You are serving, and the guys, they're also, many of y'all are serving in other ways, so just keep it up and keep your head up, and we look up to you, so just keep living and doing the right thing, and things will happen for you. And things will happen for all of us. If you are successful, we are too.
Amen. And
so thank you so much for the work that you put
that.
in there.
Thank you so much for that. That was awesome.
That's really great.
Yeah. We got a few more callers. Caller, you're on the head back. Welcome.
Just getting used to you and you leaving. Are you guys?
Right?
Come on, man.
I'm sorry.
Where you going, woman?
Oh Lord, I'm. This one hurts. This is right, but I'm leaving the country. I'm not just leaving. I'm leaving the entire country. So
that's why I'm in the studio, because if she were staying right here, I wouldn't be.
There wouldn't be any flowers or anything.
No.
There wouldn't be any. There wouldn't be any flowers. But don't. I assure you, what I do believe that someone equally as talented or even better will be next on this spot. That's just my belief that God won't move.
This is a big spot, though.
Yeah. But this was a big spot when I came, and 2:00 was a big spot when Chrissy left. Everywhere you go, that vacancy will be filled, and we pray that God will do what He's always done,
Yeah.
which is fill it. I believe
So
in
you're going to
success.
say it now?
Say again?
You're going to say it now?
No, we have another caller. Caller, you're on the hit back. Caller, you're on the hit back. Welcome.
All the days is talking voice along
Raymond!
and everybody else.
How you doing, buddy?
I'm ready. Nahaja.
Yes,
now,
sir.
Let me tell you something.
Uh-huh.
Anytime I'm out in the afternoon,
Mm-hmm.
I always say I got to get home in time to listen to Nahaja. And you know, I was listening to you from the other station when you used to do sports.
Mm-hmm.
And I got to love your voice, love your shows, love the type of people you get on your show. But I just came in, and when I came in, as soon as I opened the door, I heard Dwight's voice. And I said, what Dwight doing on this time of the day?
The world's come to an end.
And I listened for a while. And I got part of the story. But I'm going to listen to see where you're going and what's happening, the whole 9 yards. But I'm going to miss you.
Yes.
And thank you very much because, you did me a great deal through by listening to you.
Thank you.
And Dwight, all the best to you. I didn't know you was the person behind all of this.
Yeah, man.
I was thinking
It's a
of one of
team.
the
It's a
best
full team.
on the show, on Guardian Radio. But anyhow, enjoy and may the Lord direct your paths in all the ways which pleasing unto Him.
Amen.
And thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Brayman. Brayman, I love you, buddy. Always appreciated your calls. Don't mind nothing. A godly day in this dark and something universe. I don't. We got a bunch of other callers, Dwight. You could be right here until 6 o'clock.
Wow. That's a good thing.
Yeah. No, I like Dwight. And plus, he brought gifts. Yes. Yeah. I didn't see
Still
any
no food.
any beverage in it, though.
No
There's a bottle of something in the back.
Oh,
here.
bless him. Hallelujah. Won't he do it? We
No
got a
cake.
call on the line. Caller, you're on the hit back. Welcome.
Yes, this is Dr. Lavette Scott calling all the way from North Carolina.
Dr. Scott,
Hello.
how are you?
Hi, Dwight. I was on Dwight's show before, but
Yes.
I always call in, listen every morning.
Mm.
And I do have a life. I'm a professor, so I teach online.
Yes.
I just love to listen to NASA Guardian just to hear what's going on back home.
Yes.
But I want to say, even before your time, Nahaja, I remember when I was completing my PhD and I was in Tampa. I used to listen to Chrissy Love show in the evenings. And what time she used to come on? I think I used to go in the
2 to
library.
4.
The times when she used to come on.
Yeah.
And I used to have her in my earbuds completing my dissertation. And I told people, you could listen. I say yes. It was like, Chrissy Love was, she had a personality.
Yeah.
But I just love listening to what's happening. But I want to say to you, 4 o'clock, except on Thursdays, because I have class on Thursday evenings, but I turn on my show, your show every day. Besides, I listen to Dwight's show too, but I'm just saying I normally definitely listen to all, try to listen to all the shows, but intentionally I listen to your shows because you always bring that, that perspective. And yes, C.A. Nuri, I listen to you too.
I appreciate that. I was getting jealous.
Look at this joke over there. Yeah.
I just want to say, wherever you go, when I moved here in North Carolina, I was like, oh my goodness, because Bahamians, we don't move.
Yeah.
We like to stay one place,
Mhm.
So I told somebody the other day, I said, when you see me leave here to North Carolina, I coming back home, But wherever you're planted, you have the spiritual background, the spiritual grace. I know that just even from hearing you straight through it, and I heard it a lot today. And I know you have the support of your husband and your children because
Yes.
they definitely need to be that support.
Yes.
And your family, but I must say that wherever you go, it just sounds like you're going to be okay.
No.
We don't have no doubt. Yes, Dwight could cry in the studio and everybody else could cry. But definitely you are going to do well wherever you go. And I enjoyed all the shows this week. Neil Ellis, I listen to him every morning too, Sunday morning.
Oh, right.
But to listen to
Rick
what's his
Fox
name?
was good.
That
Yeah.
was a good thing as well. But I must say that you just bring a sense of professionalism. You love to laugh. Keep laughing, because it helps. It helps a lot. Just keep laughing. And I must say, just continue to do well. And hats off to you and your family wherever you go, I know you'll do well. So take care and drink whatever in that bottle, whatever in that basket. Right, so drink to you.
I see he brought salty nuts. You know, that's like when at the bar they have the peanuts and then they serve you. I see what you're doing, Dwight, and I refuse. I will enjoy this solo, so I don't need the nuts.
Oh, okay.
Thanks. Thank you so much, Dr. Scott. I appreciate you all the way from North Carolina.
Wow, that's cool.
Did Kermit cancel all my calls? I
he's
noticed
ready for you to
my
talk.
line stopped. My line stopped. Boy, Kermit is a wicked man. Yeah, Kermit is a wicked man. Cancel all the lines.
But I remember the few times you hosted with me. I mean, those were great. We had a great time.
Oh, we always
people were saying I need to have you on all the time.
Yeah.
The two of us. But,
We
yeah.
we have a great chemistry too.
Yeah.
Oh, wait. I don't want the fellow over there to get
Right. I know you're about to say something.
Really sensitive fellow.
Yeah. You two are good. You two are good.
Yeah,
I appreciate that.
Yeah, you know.
But in the morning, it was,
It's
kind of
us,
very
all right?
special.
But
yeah.
Dwight never had coffee. That's just one part of the relationship that just can't work for me. He can't be my work husband. My husband understands coffee.
I mean, I drink lots, but only after the show.
Well, see, but you got up too early for that mess. That's just
Maybe.
not. That's how
What,
do
are
you
you
drink
supposed to have it?
Yes, you're supposed to
No,
have it
I needed
before.
to calm me down. It's very weird.
That's the weirdest thing.
Yeah,
That is
yeah.
weird. All right, so we got. I mean, these people are
No,
calling.
you
from
need to
far.
say it now.
All right.
Okay, but before though, I mean, you and I think we brought it up that
Yeah.
if there was any way that we could still do the show.
Yes.
We did say that.
We did try that.
I was saying we could still do it over there.
Listen,
Zoom,
I had a,
no one would
but
know.
listen,
Work around it.
Cecil knows I had a whole plan.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So I'll give everybody. So I'll give you the story. Here's the story. So my husband and I, we had already decided that we were going to be leaving the country. So that was something we knew. And you didn't know yet, boss, right? So we already had our working plan. And the working plan was that I was going to take the show with me for a year, quietly.
Oh, so you weren't going to say anything?
Oh, no, we were going to. Then you would have noticed and you were like, Nahaja, I haven't seen you in like 6 months.
It was kind of like that during the pandemic.
Yeah, pretty much. But hey, we were figuring the pandemic would have ended a little bit. But hey, so we already had this working plan ready to go. And you can't outdo God because we were working our plan. So our exit was coming up soon anyway.
Yeah.
Just not as fast as this one. So you were gonna find it a little later. I love you enough to tell you.
Deception.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm noticing this.
My goodness.
You were gonna find it a little later. I was just gonna,
Yes.
it's summertime, and I'll be like, Dwight,
Sly.
just on the record, and you haven't seen me in a bit. But
When-
the show, and no, because I had to prove to Dwight that the show would not have taken a hit in quality.
Okay.
Because by the time he found out, it
Yeah.
would have still been like.
But you would have let it
200%.
slip though, like this blizzard outside or something. Like
I would have
that.
let it slip.
would be
Something
like,
would have
like,
happened,
What?
and I'd have
It's
been like-
95 degrees.
Yeah, I know. So we already had. So that was our working plan.
Okay.
Right, and then I got a call, and the call said, "We know or heard that you are planning on making an exodus. Would you be willing to represent us, the country of the Commonwealth of the Bahamas?
Look at God.
Yeah, in the area where you're going." And so, of course, I said, they said, talk to your husband about it. In my head, I'm like, what? Are you serious? And so
Are you going to say who called? Who said?
Yeah.
you don't get no. It's not that kind of show.
Okay.
But needless to say, it was a good call.
But where are you going?
Why you need to get into all of my business?
I mean, I thought you were going to say that.
Didn't I just say?
I didn't know you were going to segue.
I didn't
I brought
say?
you back.
No, you said you're going
I
to represent
brought
the
you
Commonwealth
back.
of the Bahamas.
All right, fine. So I was offered a post in Canada to serve as one of the Foreign Service officers. So it's not an ambassador. It's not a consul general.
It's not a consul general
No.
ambassador.
But it allows me to use
Are you sure?
all of my, you should say, am I sure? I signed the contract, and it definitely does not pay that level.
Do you get special plates in your car?
I need to get a car first. Yeah, I need to get a car first. But that was so exciting because, of course, one of the things is that I never knew this would, you don't. And then there was also the meditation of, but if you accept this, there's going to be all of this pushback. And I said, but we were always going, and God, this got to be you, because I couldn't have planned it better. I could not have planned it better. And so it's exciting because, of course, there was also that thing where I couldn't do radio for forever over there. I just couldn't have done it for forever in Canada. And so it saved me from doing it because I would have had to do that and school. Because, of course, when you move over, you would have, someone would have to, and my husband is a brilliant IT man, so let him go out and work and find that big, expensive gig. And so, but now I'm transitioning into the Foreign Service. Wow. And which is great. I get to finally use all of my degrees, right?
Yeah.
You
weren't using any of your degrees.
Not even close.
You get a special title? Like...
And, well, you don't get the special titles off.
No,
You don't, no. But again, it isn't. And what is so humbling about it is that I understand that I'm coming in not from the ground up. So there's a lot of humility in that, knowing that God has given me the opportunity. And my purpose is, of course, to deal with investments and dealing with bringing that, the opportunities for Bahamians there and there. Here, so I'm pretty excited, man. This is now me being stretched. Now the Lord giving me an opportunity to do something that I know that I can do, but it requires a lot of training, a lot of getting it together, a lot of reading more on treaties that I didn't know I had to read on, and studies, and so it's good. I feel stretched in this, and it's exciting. It's an exciting thing. It's an exciting thing. So I'm pretty stoked.
So great opportunity.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's beautiful. Congratulations.
Thanks, buddy.
Can you say which city you're going to be in, or you don't want to get into all that? You're going to be in...
I'm going to... I'm just in case folks
Dwight
start.
Is good. He continues to...
But that's Dwight. That's why I love Dwight. But no, I just...
No. Okay, that's fine. So that is beautiful.
So when do you leave? See, I'm getting like you now. When do you leave?
Next week.
Next week?
Yeah, man.
Look at you.
Out of country.
Out of country.
Just gone.
Gone.
If you happen to see me in the passport office, say hi. Okay. Someone says, you would have said Canada, represent and make your Heavenly Father proud. That's right. Says, how do we keep in contact with you? My number ain't changing. That's the first thing.
Yeah.
My husband just bought me a dual SIM phone. Again, just for the note, if Casey's listening, this was supposed to be my Christmas present, Dwight. I just got it yesterday. What does that mean in a man's world? I love you, but I forgot.
Christmas all year round.
It's like money. Money never comes late.
That's what we say in public now?
The Chinese New Year was just a few days ago, so it's not that late.
Yeah. Okay.
If you look at it.
Right.
Yeah, look how far the menu.
And thank you to everybody saying congratulations. It's definitely one where and then hubby's like, this is a great opportunity. This is, something where you'll be stretched and learn and get a chance to do work that's substantial too, right? Now I'm talking too much of my private conversation on air, but there's so many thoughts and excitement to it because, of course, now let's see if all of this talk that I've been talking, if I can turn and convert that into something tangible.
Yes. Because I'm critical, so...
You better be.
I tend to analyze
And Dwight,
everybody.
I expect you all to be.
Yeah.
And,
so you're going to be bringing in investments, hopefully.
That's the goal.
Even to like Grand Bahama.
Yes, don't be like that Dubai type
got
thing.
a joke, but
Don't put that type of pressure on me, man.
Yeah.
Don't
Anything to Grand Bahama would be
Don't put nothing
appreciated.
with that port and free. No. I just gonna keep in prayer. Like, can we fast for Grand Bahama? I can do that. I can fast. I'm a faster.
So the music's playing. I'm going to step out.
Now you want to
I've
leave?
been up for a very long time.
Are you gonna leave now?
So it's time for me to...
You can drink some of my
be around.
peanuts. You can drink some of my peanuts. You can drink some of my peanuts.
Leave. I think you already had a drink before you came.
No.
I'll leave the final 15 minutes for you. The spotlight is on you, Nahaja Black.
Thank you, buddy.
Again, it's been an incredible journey. We love you. Wish you all the best. And who knows? Maybe in the future we'll be back together somehow. Some way.
Maybe.
Nice.
That would be nice, right?
That'd be great.
I just like happy relationships. I love you, buddy. I miss you
I love
already.
you too.
Thank you for all that you've done for me. I appreciate you.
Yeah. So, final few minutes of your show. Hey.
Morning Blend. Say it.
No.
Okay. You're listening to The Hit Back with Nahaja Black, Guardian Radio 96.9 FM. We'll be back right after this.
Grand Bahama, it's time to read all about it once again, as the Nassau Guardian starts a weekly Grand Bahama news supplement each and every Tuesday starting February 8th. Learn more about advertising opportunities in the Grand Bahama news supplement by calling Barefoot Marketing at 727-9515 or 827-3 4578. Grand Bahama, make sure you get your Nassau Guardian daily and grab your Grand Bahama News Supplement each Tuesday to keep up with all the latest Grand Bahama news.
Burger King Nassau is taking spice to new heights with the new Baja Whopper and Baja Crispy Chicken Sandwiches. Enjoy your choice of a flame-grilled Whopper or a crispy chicken filet topped with chipotle sauce, guacamole, jalapenos, cheese, lettuce, and tomato, all on a fresh potato bun. The new Baja sandwiches at Burger King Nassau pack plenty of flavor, and with an ice-cold Pepsi and fries or onion rings, it's the perfect way to fill your day. The Baja Whopper and Baja Crispy Chicken Sandwich are only available at Burger King Nassau, where taste is king.
It's the hit back with Nahaja Black. It's the hit back with Nahaja Black. It's the hit back with Nahaja Black. It's the hit back with Nahaja Black.
And we're back. You're listening to the Hit Back with Nahaja Black, Guardian Radio 96.9 FM. It is coming to the wire, Cecil. Oh, right. I forgot. I didn't set up my thingy here. We're coming to the wire, buddy. This is it. It's our final hoorah.
How many more minutes do we have?
We can do like watch night service.
Yes. Count it down?
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah, watch night service is good, right? Let's see. Okay.
How many more minutes do we have?
We got
sometimes
15 minutes.
Kermit sometimes cut our time short.
Okay, well, guess
It's like I have 3 more minutes worth of talk, and he just shut and be.
Yeah, no, that would be bad.
Yeah, I understand.
Kermit cuts you, like, regardless. Watch night service, learn to count faster.
Yes.
What do they say? Watch night service, captain, no captain? Is it? What do they say?
What time it is?
What time?
Mr. Watchman.
Watchman. What time is it?
Yeah. It is 4 minutes before the hour be gone.
What is it? Did they say it like that?
Yeah, I must be terrified. I remember
that was
not going
Adam's
to
family-ish.
Transfiguration Baptist Church for some years because it was scary for me.
Zion
It almost
Yamacraw.
seemed like it's the end of the world. And I said, this
Zion
Watchman
Yamacraw.
thing ain't good for a little boy.
But our guy at Zion Yamacraw, he was good.
He was good?
He was good.
Did he have that scary voice?
No. But that would have freaked me out. I would have gone as a little bit.
And it's turned off the light. So it's pitch
Do I
dark.
remember that? I guess so.
And people just start crying. You hear that wailing?
A lot of sins we trying to cover up. 4 minutes. Oh, yep. Watchman. That's right. Watchman. All right. So it's always pretty cool, everyone. So we are discussing the fact that this is our last hoorah together.
Very last hurrah together.
And it's so much fun.
Journey. It was
so much
fun.
I enjoyed even our last election with the Leon Lundy song.
Election was good. It reminded
Our
me of
musical
Caribbean.
Fridays.
Yes.
We're hot.
We had several musical Fridays.
It was good.
Yeah.
We've had a good time, and it's a good run. I want to say thanks to all of the great guests that have had.
We had some great guests.
We had some good shows.
Yeah.
We had some good shows. And so I want to thank all of my great
I love
guests.
the Dame. Anytime the Dame come on, I get
Listen.
excited. Turn on to Nahaja.
The Dame is okay, so top 5 guests that I've ever had on the show. Dame is number
good.
1.
Dame is good.
Great show, South African Dr. Chetty.
I like that.
No. In terms
It was different.
no. Guest is different from great show. Because that was a great show.
That was a great show.
Okay, so let's do best guest.
It was enlightening. It was definitely enlightening. It was different.
And it was controversial. And then, but yet it was enlightening as well. And I think that's what made it such a great show. But Dame was a great guest.
I remember you had several guests of...
Gilbert Morris is always a great
Gilbert
guest.
Morris is always a good guest.
Always a good guest.
Several guests with women needed help and support. I tend to enjoy that. Like Mike said, you were a great female voice on the air, strong.
Yeah.
And in this media outlet where it's so men overpowering, right?
Yeah.
To have a woman who is equally as good and even better than some of the shows, right? It was good to hear your voice. It was good to hear your voice, So I will miss that. And I'm hoping that whoever replace you will be female and that they have a strong voice that I can sit back and say, you go, girl. You represent the women.
And not be, one of the things that I had to learn doing this is not to try to be anyone else.
Yes.
That's
difficult too, no?
Yeah. It is difficult, but especially when you're coming behind someone or
Yeah.
filling in. But you have to realize that you are good enough. You are it. And that's something that took me a while. Because, of course, one of the things that we as women do is we undervalue ourselves, and we get undervalued. And when it got to the place where I said, no, but I'm valued X. And that was always something that mattered to me. Look, I want y'all to know that this is business. Business is one where you've got to start believing in yourself. Well, what kind of time this is?
Is that your husband?
Yes, that's my husband.
So you want me to talk while you go talk to your husband?
You do that.
Let me do. What are we going to talk? We going to talk about you or what?
What?
When we talk about you while you go outside?
Yeah, you go outside. Is that something allowed? I don't think that's still allowed.
Like to talk with you?
No. For me to walk outside watch you.
I don't know.
Go ahead. Talk about it.
I don't know.
Yeah, you do that. I'll be right
Well,
back.
see, and the thing is, what women represent, especially on air, and then that's what I feel much appreciative of you. And as you make your departure to go do and represent the Bahamas, I'm very impressed. And I've seen what you have done here in this space, and I'm eager. I'm excited to see what you can do in this foreign legion type thing. And so I'm very much excited with that. I would love to hear stories about transition. I guess we only have about 5 minutes to do that. But how is it to apply to be in this foreign service, And was there any hiccups? What is the prerequisite? And how come I didn't get no phone call? I still waiting to get a phone call. Nobody called me to get no job. But I noticed that all the media disappearing. Everybody who in media just seemed to be getting picked off. That Clinton Bay recruiting. Everybody just disappearing. Nobody voice. I digress. Since you're back, I don't have to rant on about all. Go ahead.
That was interesting that I walked back into.
Yeah, that's good. So I don't have to go on to that. And explain that how Clinton looked like he picking off everybody. But that's okay.
Look at Kermit. Kermit's like, yeah, whatever just happened.
Yeah. Let's leave that alone. Why did you leave Cecil inside there by himself?
I've heard Dwight is like, Jesus, what just happened? And Last show.
That's what you leave me alone. You don't leave me alone.
Listen, man, we trying to get you a next show. Don't be. You know what I mean, Kermit? Like, we trying to get him a next show.
This is why you need to have a buffer here. Just in case I start to rant.
You need a sidekick.
You don't have me ranting. Because, I just get flashback.
Man, listen.
My eyes just get red.
Oh, my God. How Clint get here?
I'm just saying that I'm just watching that every day another media person just disappearing. Getting opportunities.
I ain't gonna lie to you, right?
Opportunities.
It feels like I see them getting sniped off the
roof. See, I just noticed things. I'm not sure if anyone else noticed it.
There's a lot of sniper action going on in media, buddy.
I'm just saying that a lot of media person.
A lot of folks going into communications.
Yes.
I'm just saying,
I see one or two people have that, what I call the beep, and spraying off the podium. I say, wasn't she a senior journalist the other day? And now she's the beep lady? She's spraying off the mic. She's spraying off the mic, and she looks nice. But I didn't expect if you're going to be in the office of the Prime Minister, being in communication, you'd be doing some communication work instead of being the beep lady.
That's communication, man.
I understand.
The mic needs to be.
But I just said I noticed these things.
The beep lady?
The beep lady. Not the baby human product, I think. The beep. B-E-B,
We gonna miss. This is gonna be fun.
And I just said.
Look. Kermit shows me the beep. Hold on, wait. No, wait. How does it go, Cecil? How does it go? It goes like this.
I can do it.
Just spread.
I said, oh, Lord, look at that media personnel lady. But I'm proud of her. Because I'm sure she's getting paid more. And if they give me more money, I'll spray the mic, too. I'm just saying, I'm good at spraying mics.
You can be a mic sprayer.
Give me an opportunity.
Yeah.
Give me an opportunity.
All day, every day.
And like I said, I'm still happy for you. I am celebrating. I see the opportunities, and I know the type of work and caliber work you will bring. So when you're excited for the country, is that possible to be excited for a country?
Yeah.
I am excited for this country because I know who you are. I know what you can do for us. I believe you understand the dynamics of what we are going through, especially in this economic time we're going through, and the need to bring foreign investment and the caliber of the foreign investment that we need. Not these low budget things. We need something to transform the Bahamas. And I think that you have that discernment to do that, to say this is good for us. This is a good opportunity for Bahamians. This is a good opportunity for women, young children, the next generation. And I'm excited. Really. I am excited about the opportunity, knowing who you are and what you can do for the Bahamas.
Thank you, buddy.
'Cause that's something to celebrate.
Yeah.
Something to celebrate.
I appreciate you, even though you went to the beep.
No. I
But-
throw shade.
No, I love that.
I just throw shade.
This is how I know I'm gonna miss you.
I'm just good.
I'm gonna miss
I
you.
mean,
We got a caller.
And I want to say before the caller come, I'm glad that you're not going to be on TV spraying no podium, because I would have been a little disappointed.
It would have been too.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, despite whatever money. Yeah.
Yeah. You petty, but you just,
I am petty.
You
Pray
are
for me.
just.
I said you need to pray for me.
You need prayer.
Before you go, you just need to lay hands on me and just pray for me.
I
Say,
don't know,
Cecil,
but, you
change.
You don't lay hands on everyone.
No?
No. You gotta be.
I can't be like Apostle Sanders.
Let's take these calls. Caller, you're on the hit back. Welcome.
Good afternoon, Nahaja.
Good afternoon, my friend. How are you?
Well, I'm just calling to congratulate you on this new journey you're taking.
Thank you.
And I will, like a lot of other listeners, miss you on the air, but we're looking forward to see what you're going to do. There are some Bahamians that were on the sideline, so to speak, and we know that they're ready for the national and international stage. And I believe if you are one of them who is ready, so go and make us proud and do well, my sister.
Thank you.
And may God grace carry you to heights you never thought was possible.
Amen.
I am proud, Miss Black. God bless you. Thank you.
Thank you.
And see, people are proud. Proud to know you. Proud to know what you can accomplish. So a number of us are excited. Without the brown nosing. I'm not brown nosing.
No, well, I know you. But we know.
Thing.
Yeah.
I good at being critical and critiquing everybody. So I'm kind of excited.
We got another call on the line. Caller, you're on the hit back. Thanks for holding. Okay. Feel free, 323-6232, 325-4316. Our text line, the phone died.
Just like how my phone died. So I want to ask a question. How does one get into the foreign service? Is there any kind of training or job? Or they just call you up and say, tomorrow you just go?
I don't know. I don't know all of that.
I don't know.
I mean, there's training.
There's training. There is training.
Oh, there's training.
Oh, okay, good.
In-depth requirements, times, processes.
Nice.
So this is not where you can just pick up and fly out tomorrow.
Fly out.
Yeah, no.
This
is serious business.
And you remember you had an interview with a Chinese ambassador once, and to know that this lady was so qualified and had lifelong experience in the foreign service.
Yeah.
And I just would like to know, what is our process,
Well, I can't.
No, I'm not saying you could talk about it. I'm just talking a broad thing. And forgive me for even asking such questions.
Oh, someone
I just
said, this
wanna
is
know.
great. We're looking to expand our business in Canada. Well, then you go.
There you go.
There you go.
There you go.
We got a few more questions, calls here, so let's get a call on the line. Caller, you're on the hit back. Welcome.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
This is my first time calling, always listening. Everywhere I be in the world, I listen to your show. Nahaja, I'm very happy for you.
Thank you.
I think you would represent this country very, very, very well.
Thank
I'm
you
very
so
happy
much.
for you. And see, I'm watching to see if you can take this baton right now.
Can you imagine?
Take it, brother.
Look, thank you very much.
Take
But
it,
no. I'm a good sidekick, and I'm happy to help Dwight and the Guardian anytime I
Take it and run with it, man. Nahaja, do good. I'm
Thank
praying
you.
for you.
Thank you so much. I appreciate that so much. All right. Kermit, you text me whatever you're saying, Kermit. All right. We have another call on the line. Call you on the hit back.
Hi, Nahaja, and everyone else in office with you. I would just like to take this time to congratulate you on a job well done. I will surely miss you. I listen to your show every day on my way home. And all of the knowledge that I've gained. You've also been a former lecturer of mine, very diverse, a great, awesome woman. So I'll just like to wish you all the best and continue doing what you're doing.
Thank you. I remember those days, eh? Man, thank you so much. I appreciate you. All the best to you.
You used to
Thank you.
teach?
Have a great day.
Thank you. Yeah, man.
Where you used to teach?
At Southern College. Community
Nice.
Success.
Yeah.
Yeah. We have another call on the line. Caller, you're on the hit back. Welcome.
Nahaja.
Hello. How you doing, buddy?
I've been following you from you was doing sports talk.
Yes.
I said, a woman know football? And I was intrigued about you then. I guess I'm still intrigued with you now. So you're going to work for we.
Yes. Work for we.
if you're going to wait for me.
Yes.
So when I can come, visit.
Listen.
Oh, you tell me,
I heard them ticket prices ain't bad.
You know, we go. Send me, they can send you the money. You send us the stuff.
Yes.
And your guest, tell them we in China. Everybody works for Xi Jinping. You do something wrong, he will execute you. This is how the free world works.
Yes.
Government appoints who they feel like.
Yeah.
Everybody works at the pleasure of the prime minister.
Mm-hmm.
That's how the Trump did it. Biden did it. He appointed whoever he felt like it.
Thank you. I appreciate you, my brother.
And thank you for the reminder.
Yeah. Thank you so much. And we got one more caller. Let's get to the caller. You're on the Hit Back. Welcome. Hello, caller. You're on the air? Nope. Okay. All right, everyone. So.
Continue the countdown. How many more minutes do we have?
We don't have any more minutes.
Oh, that's it?
I think we're pretty much done.
Do
with
your
the
soliloquy. I'll go
What is
quiet and
that?
you do your soliloquy.
I don't think we have time for a soliloquy.
No?
That's it. Ladies and gentlemen, you're listening to the last episode of the Hit Back with Nahaja Black. It has been a pleasure to serve you. And I pray that this is not the last. I know it will not be the last time because what God has done is always well done. And we will be in touch. I assure you of that. I'm praying that there's another vindicator, righteous defender that takes this spot or any spot, but that will continue to speak on the issues of the Commonwealth of the Bahamas. Be blessed. Take care of yourself. And don't forget, please, that don't be distracted by the good things.